Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Seems like an age since I've talked to this man, Tyrone McCULLAGH. Wow, what have you been up to?
Not a lot, just training the last 16 months. I've not had much luck boxing wise, had that defeat in the semi-finals with Ryan Walsh, and then we were hit with a pandemic, and I was at the back of the queue fight wise, and then when I got to the front of the queue there was a query in my medical, and that took another couple of months to clear up with coronavirus, and then I got a fight and it was postponed. 16 months later, finally weighed in, ready to fight.
You're both weighed in, you're ready to fight, so we've got to fight. Bretfeidel, what do you know about him?
He's tough, he's very tough. He's a lot better than his record suggests. Some people might perceive him as a journeyman. Well, he is a journeyman, but he's took a lot of people's heroes. He takes rounds off everyone. He's only been stopped twice in 85 fights, and that's by Dennis McCann and Andrew Selby. So he's very game, and I'll need to perform well to get the win.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 16 months out the ring, though, Tyrone. It's like a lot of time. A lot of people think about like ring rust and stuff like that, but a lot of fighters say if you've got good sparring, then there is no ring rust. For you, how do you feel stepping into this ring? Do you feel like it's going to take you a couple of rounds to get that ring rust, or are you just going to? Because I don't know what Pete Taylor's gym's like, man. The sparring's unreal. So, can we expect ring rust from you?
Well, it might be only a bit natural. After 16 months out, I have been sparring away and I've been training away. It might be 16 months out, but I've stayed in the gym and I'm more or less weighed on super bantamweight there, and the fight was made of featherweight. And I made it pretty easily, which is, as you know, a shock for me. It was a blessing, but that's because I knew that a fight could come up at any minute, and after that amount of time out, I couldn't afford to say no because of my weight. So I've been on top of my training. I've had a great camp. It's only natural, I might be that extra bit nervous or so because it's been so long, but around or so, I'll be back to normal and be flying hopefully.
Like I said, you said this is at featherweight, you're weighed nearly on super bantamweight. Would you be taking that leap down to super bantamweight?
I think we will go back to super bantamweight, yeah. Like, as I say, this was at featherweight, and I made it handy. I done a wee bit of a sweat session this morning, just didn't even need to do it, but we done it, and I lost a bit more than planned. I was 124 weighing in there, and super bantamweight limits 122, and I'm not dry or anything, I'm grand, so I've been a lot worse, as you've seen me, so I think we will go back to super bantam, yeah.
That was your natural weight, that's where you campaigned at, and then you took the opportunity at the Golden Contract to step up to featherweight and stuff like that, but again, you done yourself no harm in stepping up there. You put in a good fight against Ryan Walsh, you won the first fight and stuff like that, so down at super bantamweight, that's your natural weight, that's where we can see the best Tyrone McCULLAGH. I
believe so, yeah. Like, I stepped up the feather, I took a bit of a risk, it didn't pay off, I didn't win, but at the same time, got great exposure, got great experience. I fought a great fighter in Ryan Walsh, so I don't regret taking the risk and jumping up. That's what boxing's about. Too many people out here in boxing not taking risks, protecting their zeros, fighting nobodies, and you're here to beat these people and fight these people and make a name for yourself, and that's what I want to do. Now, I know, like I say, Fido doesn't have a great record, but I have been out for 16 months, so hopefully once I get free Friday night and all goes well, then I'll be looking the same big names again as I was before.
You were the WBO European champion down at super bantamweight, is that right? Is that title gone now?
I don't know. Funny you mention that. I don't know what happened with Baluta, who fought Mick, whether he vacated or not, or it just wasn't on the line. But I would like that fight, and I want that fight.
Against who?
Baluta. Yeah, because he was the champion, but it wasn't on the line when he fought Mick. So I don't know if he vacated it or just wasn't on the line. But I would love that fight,
Tough cookie. I mean, he
that's what I'm saying. He's a great fighter, and I think his stock rose against Mick. He's proved himself time and time again. It's a very, very tough fight, and that's what I want.
A win against somebody like that will propel you up into that world sort of scene almost and stuff like that. So, what kind of statement do you need to make against Bretfeidel? Over 16 months out the ring, do you need to go in there and let the whole super bantamweight division that you're back and you're back with a bang?
Well, that's it. I'm not going to try blow him away or anything, because I can backfire. I'll just stick to my game plan, listen to my coach, and hopefully put on a dominant display and get the win.
Well, I won't keep you much longer because I know you're just off that way, and I hate keeping fighters. I hate asking fighters when they've just weighed in.
Not too bad, not too dry or not too hungry for once. So.
Well, there you go. I'll keep you much longer then. So, how you been? How's Derry? Is it all right up there?
Not too bad, not too bad. When you coming up?
I've not been for 2 years, man, with this pandemic. So I'll probably come back in the summer.
You need to get up some spots, so it is. Get a few Guinness on this.
Well, I know you love your Guinness, so I'll take your word for it. I've had Guinness in Vegas and Miami. It's not quite like when you get over in the Emerald Isle.
I doubt it's the same in Vegas now.
You've been to Vegas?
I had a Guinness in the Nine Fine Irishmen, Irish pub, but it was
Right, the ice cold as well, like ice cold, and almost like ice was filmed at the top. I was like, why is it so cold?
we need to sort that out.
Need a real Irishman like you. Ty, listen, good luck tomorrow. It's good to see you back, and I look forward to tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you.